Do you want to understand how our own psychological biases affect investment decisions and day to day spending habits? Or you just want to know some practical tips that you can do to build wealth and you don't know where to start? Then I highly recommend that you read this book called Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about my key takeaways from this book. I'm not going to go over all the chapters, although I highly recommend that you read them. Without further ado, let's get started. I have categorized the takeaways into three sections. Why do we want to make money? How do we make money? And what can we do to continue making money? Let's start with why do we want to make money? It's obvious, isn't it? To buy things that make us happy. Actually, happiness is a very complicated subject and it differs from person to person. The author explains there is a common denominator to happiness. It's that people want to control their lives. The ability to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, for as long as you want is priceless. And that is the highest dividend that money can buy. A small amount of wealth means your ability to take off few days of work when you're sick without breaking the bank. A bit more wealth means waiting for a good job to come around when you got laid off instead of taking the first one that you find. 6 months fun means not being terrified of your past because you know that you won't be ruined if you want to take some time off to find a new job. Then there is retiring when you want instead of when you need to. Using the money to buy time and options as a lifestyle benefit that only few luxury items can compete with. Now, how do we make money? Morgan advocates using compounding to our favor to build wealth. But what is compounding or compound interest? Let's say you have $1,000 that you want to save in a bank account that offers compound interest of 5% per year. After the first year, you would earn $50 in interest, which is 5% of $1,000. So now you have $1,050 in your account. In the second year, instead of earning interest only for the initial $1,000, you earn interest on the new total, which is $1,050. This means you would earn $52.50 in interest. So your total becomes $102.50. The same process continues each year. You earn interest on the new total amount, which includes both your original money and the interest you have earned previously. This compounding effect helps your money grow exponentially over time. The longer you leave the money invested, the more significant the growth can be. The key factor here is we need to allow compounding to do its magic over a long time. Take Warren Buffett for example. In 2020, Warren's net worth was 84.5 billion. Of that, 84.2 billion was accumulated after his 50th birthday. 81.5 billion came after his 65th birthday. Another example is index fund. Statistically, 40% of the stocks in index face catastrophic failures. Only 7% of them extremely outperform, offsetting the gross loss. Few right decisions in those critical times offset all the stupid decisions we made over several non-critical years. So we will have to stick with investing for a long term to make 100 decisions, so at least 7 of them will have major impact. What can we do to continue making money? To save money, you need to have your monthly expenses below your monthly earnings. And what is the first thing that you do with the extra money? Pay off your debts, and that's no brainer. Saving money helps you manage planned expenses like buying a house, buying a car, and unplanned expenses like hospital bills. The key here is to be prepared for any unplanned expenses so that you don't have to take money out of your investment and disturb the compounding. Saving money also helps you manage your investments, which inherently involves risk. There is an entire chapter in the book that talks about the major role that luck and risk play in building wealth, and the extra money that you save is going to help you when things go wrong in short term. Last but not least, saving money offers peace of mind and helps you sleep better at night. Spending money to show people how much money you make is the fastest way to go broke. If you think about it, the main reason we show off is for respect and admiration. Morgan explains the irony of showing off. When you see someone driving a nice car, you rarely think, wow, that guy is so cool. Instead, you think, wow, if I had that car, people would think I'm cool. So it's not the person that's of interest, it's the car. Humility, kindness, and empathy would earn you more respect than any fancy items would. So the lesson here is don't waste your money in showing off, instead save or invest. It is important to have role models, but you should play your own game. You have your own commitments. You might have to pay off debt in few months, whereas Warren Buffett doesn't have to. So learn from others, but don't copy them. Some people are pessimistic because it sounds smarter and plausible than optimism. Something bad happening tends to affect everyone and it catches everyone's eye. Good things take time to happen and it's hard to notice in a short period of time. but bad things happen too quickly to ignore. So learn not to be misled by pessimism. If you have one takeaway from this video, it would be invest for a long term to build wealth. Plan for unexpected expenses by saving money. At the end of the day, the freedom to control your own time is the ultimate thing that money can buy. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching. Hope it was informative. See you guys in the next video. Bye.